Persecution of the believers. We see in Scripture that believers will be attacked by a beast power in the end times. And we are left to speculate who this will be. There are many conclusions to this, being several valid candidates that we could mention and who may be involved, but who will be used by or ride the true beast. But the question needs to be asked, who is the beast of Revelation? And why is he so elusive, with few knowing his true identity? And would it surprise anyone watching this to know, beyond any doubt, who is the beast and what will he do? Because the Scripture declares it. We see in Revelation 12, 1 and 2, declaring the birth of a man-child taken to safety. Some say that this refers to the church, the ecclesia or Israel, and it may in fact have more than one meaning. But the next passage, without any doubt, declares the truth of this passage of Scripture. In the literal sense, Revelation 12:3, the dragon, who is Satan, appears as a great red dragon, a beast to devour the man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. This is no less than Messiah. It cannot be anyone else, because he was caught up to God the Father, meaning Yahuwah and his true throne in heaven. Then in Revelation 12:6, the woman fleeing into the wilderness, the dispersion of the 12 tribes of Israel, who became the churches and Western nations and others. Then a war in heaven, or the heavens, the dragon being cast to earth, the accuser of the brethren, Israel, having now been cast down to earth, with his minions to persecute the people, persecuting the Abrahamic descended people, heirs according to the promise, known as Israel. So from Scripture, the dragon, also called the beast, is without question Satan. John 12:31, proclaiming him the ruler of this world. He will never allow any other to have the power and the worship he wields as the ruler of the earth. So we see he alone is the beast. All that is left is to establish who will ride him as minions. The occultic world, mired in wickedness and paganism, have a saying. It infests most of their teachings and practices. They declare, as above, so below, understanding that what is enacted in the heavens plays out on the earth. So where Satan is clearly the great red dragon, can you see who the earthly manifestation of the great red dragon is? One clue is that they are a persecuting red dragon-flagged nation with great military power, who seek to make war with the Israelite descended people who founded the Western nations and others and the churches. Have we seen any attacks on the Israelite descended people in the last couple of years? And where did it originate from? Where did it come from? I hope this is beginning to be clearer for everyone. And remember, Satan does not care if he kills his own minions. He hates everyone. Also, do we see a godless people persecuting, belligerent, haughty, boastful, and blasphemous, a nation declaring rulership on this earth and taking what they want? Once again, I think it becomes apparent who the persecuting power is. It is Satan using a godless, atheistic, authoritarian, persecuting power, not the United States or Europe, to enact the removal of Western dominance and an attack by various satanic puppets to drive home the Western Judean Christian culture decline, who still do not recognize their inheritance as believers in Messiah and recipients as heirs according to the promise of Abraham, given to Abraham, and still do not recognize their identity as biblical Israel or why they are being attacked. We see the second coming of Messiah is all in the signs around us. And before that, his removal of his people will come, as spoken of in the parable of the 10 virgins. So to all believers, don't be afraid. We must take heart, because our redemption draws near. Maranatha, come Rabbi, come. Shalom, and be blessed.